Hi, so I was watching this really great video by Quartering, and what he's doing is he's investigating the share sales of executives and directors within EA and looking to see if there's a pattern where shareholders or people within EA who own shares are selling their shares on the understanding or almost knowing that the share price is going to collapse. He's not accusing them of doing anything illegal like insider trading. It's just where the shareholders become quite pessimistic about the future of their own company. So they'll try and sell the shares at the highest possible. And it's a really great video. And I'll put a link in the description below. But it really got me thinking about something. This is what I'm looking for people's opinions on. I'm trying to ask a question. Can YouTube shape the computer game industry in a really negative way by bombarding and dissecting the computer games industry on almost every level? So in this video, for example, he's looking at art directors selling their shares. Now this is quite unique because if you go through all other industries such as manufacturing, entertainment, you won't see this form of dissection. You may see it, but not to the degree of the computer games industry. And I'm going to show you just a quick photo just to expand it further. So this image, what I've done, I've compiled a list of videos which are discussing the crash of computer game industries, computer game manufacturers, or developers, sorry. And this is just a small sample. There are hundreds of them, and some of them have, for example, there's one with 915,000 views, 458,000 views, 200,000 views, and there's many more. There's some that I may never find that I'm sure that you've watched. And what it seems to me is that the computer game industry is being dissected on a level that doesn't compare to any other industry. So people, whether it's developers, whether it's investors or game buyers, are constantly being bombarded with negative messages about the computer games industry. Now, if you take Battlefield 5, for example, Battlefield 5 was received poorly, the reviews are quite poor, and the sales are poor. You will struggle to find a really positive review about the game. Now, let's say Battlefield 6 comes out, because many gamers go onto YouTube on a regular basis and see these types of videos explain how poorly the computer games industry is doing. People are being conditioned into not valuing computer games. So let's say, for example, Battlefield 6 came out and it was a great game, really high quality game, really fun game, really deep, really, one of the best Battlefields ever. The sales would bounce back, but not to the degree as they would without the influence of YouTube. So it might be a 10 or 20% drop or less sales because of the impact, this constant dissect information about the video game industry. So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking for people's opinions. Are these videos, although they're very accurate, they're not lying, they're not trying to deceive people, they're very factual, but this constant bombardment and the plethora of these, the whole volume of these videos is dragging the computer games industry down. And it's going to almost condition them and not brainwash, brainwash is the wrong word, but it's going to educate people and inform people how bad, how negative the computer games industry is. So they'll switch off, they'll see all this bad news and they'll move away from the computer games industry and turn to other entertainment. So they'll go and watch movies, they'll go and watch Netflix, they'll buy less games because they're constantly being bombarded with these videos of how poor the computer games industry is. So I'm looking for your input. Is YouTube conditioning some gamers into turning them away from the computer games industry? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you very much.